Yeah, you can start.
All right. So a very good evening to all of you present here. Today we are the admissions committee of KJ Somaiya Institute of Management here before you to talk about the life at the college and some important details about the college and regarding its applications. So good evening. This is Abhishek Mukherjee. I am a second year student of MBA in Financial Services at the institute. I have with me Varun Nandwani, who is a first year MBA student, will be specializing in finance. He will be the moderator and he will be taking up your queries on your YouTube chat. I also have Karanveer Singh Chadda with me. He's also an first year MBA student. He will also be specializing in finance. And I have Anmol Agarwal with me, who is an MBA sports management student. And we all will be discussing about our experiences as well as what are the important things about the institute that you guys must know before taking a decision about joining the college. So we can start with the presentation. Varun, I would request you to please start the yeah. So the college institute was started in the year of 1981, and which is why it's a legacy institution. And we have a wide range and experience of students, along with faculties and mentors, who are rigorously focused on developing the course curriculum and structure and making it better every year. We will be taking you through the course highlights of individual programs, and then we will be discussing about the institute and its life experiences. So, moving on to the first course, that is the MBA General. MBA General offers you specialization in marketing, human resources, finance, operations management, and data science. It's the flagship course of the institute, and it offers a wide variety of course and experiences to the students, including simulation experiences across different domains of management. And it is one of the best courses that institute has to offer. Moving on to the next course, which is MBA in International Business. Now, international business is an industry which is flourishing and has been flourishing for a while now, and which is why it is a sector specific MBA program which the institute offers, which talks about different import export policies, import management, multinational management, and other courses. And it also offers a wide variety of experience in marketing as well as in finance domains. Moving on to the next program. Um, so we have MBA in retail management. Now, retail as a sector is a very, very booming sector, and in the coming years, post pandemic, it has a variety of scope in terms of development and the industry growth. So here is a program specific course on retail management. It focuses on industry insights into the dynamics of retail industry and its operations. They do also have some several flagship events that they conduct in the institute. That is the National Retail Summit is completely taken by care by the MBA RM students, and it is one of the best events that the college conducts. Moving on to the next course. It's MBA in Financial Services. Now, I myself is a student of MBA in Financial Services, and I can tell you that if somebody who is even remotely interested in finance has a very great scope in courses like this. The course talks about security analysis and portfolio management, fixed income securities, and so on and so forth. And we also do conduct several events such as Cifico and Investrix, where we call renowned faculties and experienced persons from across the country and even abroad to give their industry insights. And financial services, as we all know, is one sector which was actually booming even during the pandemic times. So this is MBA in financial services for you. Moving on to the next course. It's MBA in integrated marketing communications. The program focuses on understanding, designing, and managing marketing communication, both internally as well as externally. It is one of the most sorted after course in terms of if anybody is interested in journalism or public relations and corporate communications and want to specializing in a management field like that. So MBA in integrated marketing communications is one of the courses that they can take look up to. Moving on to the next course. MBA in healthcare management. Now, healthcare is one of the most crucial sectors, which is into what do you call it, consideration these days. And having a management degree in that particular domain makes a lot of sense. And I believe MBA in healthcare management is one of the courses which are very very well planned and developed in collaboration with Imperial College London and the KJ Somaiya Hospital of Mumbai. So it focuses on healthcare system, pharma and biotech management, health insurance and financing. It has also a wide variety of things to offer in its course. So if anybody is interested, can look up into it in details. The details are mentioned on the website, which we will be sharing the links a little later on. Moving on to the next course. It's MBA in human resources. Now, human resources, as we all know, is always a very challenging role, and it talks about human psychology, human behavior, and personal growth and everything. So, MBA specializing in MBA human resources makes is very important. And if somebody who is remotely interested in such subjects can definitely look into it as a course. Talking about MBA in sports management, can we move to the next? So we do have a first year student of MBA sports management. So I would like him to take over and explain what this course is about and how can it benefit the students.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Abhishek. So basically, MBA in sports management is made for someone who is very keen and have a keen interest and have a passion for sports. So it's a combination of sports as well as the management. So here the students who are being very much interested, because we know that sports industry is a half a trillion industry, and India the scope has been increasing like never before. So we have Pro Kabaddi League, we have IPL. So in each and every sector, from event management to data analytics to whatnot, sports management degree is required and is one of the most booming sector. So the most programming specific subjects here are, we have media management in sports, we have sports merchandising, we have sports medicine, we even have organizational behavior, which is much related to the psychology and sports behavior. So it's a overall grooming with respect to sports. So anyone who wants to make its passion its profession, so it's a course you would be looking for.
All right, moving on to the last course and the most newest course that this institute is offering is MBA in Data Science and Analytics. Now, this is a new offering that the college has come up with this particular year. And as we all know, data science and analytics, I don't really think that we need to reiterate how important it is, especially in this present times. So the institute does have a lot of industry experts and faculties coming in together to design this course, and it gives you an exposure about data science, trending technology, domain specific analytics, sector specific analytics, and insights about everything. And it's again, it's a 2 year program, and it's going to be at par with all other courses which are offered already on campus. And we do have people specializing in MBA in data analytics, but this is the first time that there is a separate new course announced for MBA data science and analytics. So these were the few courses that the institute has to offer to its upcoming batch. Coming to the campus experiences, so I have been the part of the both the online and offline experience. So I can tell you that by far that in terms of learning experience regarding the course and everything, I don't really feel any difference. I personally feel that my learnings has been at par as much as it was an offline mode. What I really miss about not being a part of the institute physically is the campus exposure. The campus is a lush green campus, and I'm pretty sure people from Mumbai must have visited it once or twice. I think Karanveer has been there once, and I don't need to say it again and again that campus is something that they should, like any student who wants a management B school must think of whenever it comes to a campus experience. Apart from that, the faculties are very helpful, and they have not just been helping us regarding just the course curriculum, but they go beyond that. If some of us are interested in writing a master thesis or a research paper, they welcome us in helping us. Not just with that, they do participate in those papers as well. And we have a lot of research paper presentation events going on, which takes care of the needs, like where do we present, in which journal do we need to get it published, and everything of that sort. Coming to events which are organized at the college, we have a lot of events that happens. One of them being Melange. Melange is the annual fest that the college conducts, which is soon going to happen. And you guys might be listening to the buzz, whatever is going on in the Melange. Melange has a variety of activities, and all the courses come together and conduct a lot of case study competitions, and multiple events are taking place, which includes not just co-curriculars but extracurriculars also. We do have a lot of extracurricular activities also taking place. We have committees. We have 28 fully functional committees. Admissions committee is one of them. We do have other committees like placement cell. We also have alumni committee. We other have committees specializing in finance, marketing, and other sorts. Coming to students who are interested in finance, we do have Bloomberg Lab for them. Bloomberg Lab is a lab which I'm sure once these guys also get on campus, it's going to be worth going for, and like stocking it as much as you can, because it gives you real analytical experience about the real world markets, be it stock markets or fixed income markets, whatever it is whatever is your area of interest. For marketing students also, there are other retail labs and live simulation experiences. If somebody wants to go through some entrepreneurial experience, the faculties and management are more than helpful in giving them such experiences as well. So with this, if you guys want to share your experiences so far, maybe we can take 1 minute each, and you guys can share your experiences. And after that, we will go through the admissions process, which the college is going to conduct this year. So we'll start with Varun. Varun, if you want to share your experience, maybe you can take
Yeah,
that.
we joined the course online, as we know, because of due to this pandemic. But the pedagogy and all helped us getting the all the knowledge we want. MBA course has to give us to. So all the classes were organized online, but KJ Somaiya also keep in mind to for our mental health being and our physical fitness. So we organized our Zumba sessions and yoga sessions. So which helped us cope up with this pandemic. Plus we gained the knowledge according to it, and it was a lovely session. So now, Karan, you can share yours.
Sure. Thank you. So, of course, everyone, we were all excited looking at the campus to, visit the lush green campus, as Abhishek pointed out. But the online experience has been nothing less. The factoring of the peer learning that we were thinking of missing out on is something which we really got over here. The teacher student interaction is something which we also thought we will be missing out on, but we are really enjoying the fact that we are able to bring about things in the most creative manners with the utmost learning that can be there. Even the committee work, it is yet I'm a little bewildered as to how it's happening, but we are doing the committee work, and it's a great learning experience. So of course, all of us are optimistic to get back on campus, but the online mode is as enjoyable as the offline mode can be. Anmol, what's your take on this?
Yeah. So similarly to what Varun and Karanbir said, so my experience till now has been very peaceful and very good. So the thing is that despite being the online sessions, still everything has been organized so well by the college, whether it be the studies or any committees work or anything. So even we have a virtual first ever virtual Ganesh Mahotsav. So even that was over 200 people, and still it was organized in a very good manner. And the teachers and the whole supporting team has been very cooperative with the students. And now we are even conducting our proctored online exams, and even these are being running very smoothly. So the experience till now has been very good, and I think that the college has lived up to the mark to its standards, and looking forward to join the college physically.
All right. So thank you guys for your experiences. I'm sure once you guys reach the campus, the experience is going to just double what you guys are facing right now, and I'm sure it's going to be a one happy hell of an experience for you guys. Coming to the admissions process, Varun, you can share the presentation, and Karanbir, over to you
Right. Thank
regarding
you.
the process.
Thank you. Thank you, Abhishek. Thank you for the insights and highlights of the program and what the students will have to gauge in the next 7, 8 months after they get on board with us. But for now, we look at what the next 4, 5 months look out for the aspirants. We can move on to the next slide. One. So, talking about eligibility, there are two factors that we take into consideration. They need to be graduates in any discipline with aggregate 50% marks from any UGC approved college and recognized university. Additionally, there needs to be the aspirant needs to appear for any of the following exams. Looking at NMAT, the scores are valid between November 2020 and Feb 2021, and the GMAT scores will be valid for the last 3 years, and that is from 1st Jan 2018 to 10th February 2021. Right. So, talking about the timeline of the admission process that we can see in front of us, as of now, the students are on the first page. That's when you have all given most of the entrance exams that are available out there. Uh, After which you are seeking the next step, which is looking for the B school you want to look out for. So here now, in our case, you will be filling our candidate form. This is the specialty about the form is that you have access to more than at least 9 courses through one form itself. So you don't not have to be thinking about filling MBA, IB, RM, FS, and sector-specific courses with different forms. But here you've got one form via which you are eligible to apply for all the courses. Once you have entered the form, the deadline for which is 7th February 2021, you will be your scores will be considered, and the shortlist will be concurrently announced. The tentative date for which is 16th February 2021. After which, we will be holding an online case analysis and an online personal in-depth interview for each of the candidates. One thing to highlight here is that we do not have the orthodox GD sessions that we would ideally have, but here we will have an individual base case analysis for all the candidates. Again, that has to be online. Post which, once the entire process is held, we will be declaring the results. Post which the candidates and aspirants can fill their program preferences, and one by one we will be releasing the results, and you all can lock in your admissions with us. So this is specifically for the top, like mentioned, programs: MBA, MBIP, RM, FS, IMC, HR, and the newly presented DSA. So there's a minor difference with respect to the MBA and HCM and MBA and SM. Here we will be looking at the profile-based shortlisting as well. So here we are trying to give out, a little importance towards what the candidate profile is all about, what the candidate has done, and where the interests are do lie. So here, once the candidates are shortlisted based on their profiles, we will be asking the candidates to fill their SOP, the statement of purpose, which is not there in the other programs, to get a better insight about the candidates. And that's how you will be communicating to us your exact purpose behind the passion that you want to follow. So that really will go a long way, and each of the steps will have a good amount of weightage to it. So we will also look at that moving forward, so you'll have an idea as to how to go about at each step. So here you've got the bifurcation of the selection parameters. On the left, as we discussed, are the non-profile based shortlisting programs, which are based on your exam cutoffs. So you can have a view at what exact is the weightage. The exact thing is also available on our website. So you really need to look into this before stepping into the GDP or the case analysis and PI. So this is something which will really matter, and it's just, the buck just does not stop at the qualifying exams. All these parameters matter, and each of the percentage that is mentioned over here will actually put out your result if you are in or out. So do look at this as well in depth. Right. So this is a list of the important dates for the current batch that will is applying with us. So the tentative date for shortlisting of the candidates will be on 16th February 2021. Do keep checking the website for any updates. And as and when you can see the dates is something we will be commencing with. Again, the same extract will be available on the website. And you can obviously in the online mode reach out to us via the social media platforms as well, where we will be always available to help you out regarding your queries for the important dates and other queries that are there. So as you all know, the CMAT exam was postponed from Jan 24th to the last week of February. Owing to that fact, we've made a bifurcation of round one and round two. The important dates that you saw previously in the previous slide was pertaining to the students who are shortlisted on the basis of the other mentioned entrance exams. For CMAT, you will have to stay tuned. You'll have to look out for the updates on the website as well as across the social media platforms as to how and when you need to go about entering your scores, and how and when the exact schedule of the case analysis and the PI will take place, so that as and when the time comes, the exact information will be provided. So this is the fee breakup of both the academic years that you will be a part of the college. And again, this is something which will be available on the website for you all to have a look at. And we will be sharing the links as well on the chat, so you can have a look at and scan through it at your own time. Right. Thank you so much, everyone. Now we will move forward to take the queries that you all have.
Varun, will you be reading the queries?
Yeah, I'm looking at the live chat right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
There's one query regarding whether work experience is more important in a MBA degree.
Whether work experience is more important for for an MBA degree.
Yeah.
So if you want, we can show you the weightage slide one more time. And so basically, there is a specific percentage of weightage that is given to people who have work experience. Having said that, it's not the only criteria for selection when it comes to MBA programs. We have a mixed batch of freshers as well as people who have relevant work experience. But yes, if you have work experience, a proper weightage is given. So you can refer to the weightages on the website, which the link will be shared to you shortly by Varun.
Get another one. And one of the question is regarding how is the finance sector and scope and its future in it.
Oh, great. I think we have three of us specializing in finance. I'm pretty sure we all have our own reasons and rationale behind joining our courses. I mean, for the reason why I chose finance is, again, yes, finance is a sector that I was always inclined towards. My interest lies in the operations part, the financial operations part, and which is one of the sectors which has a lot of scope, especially because of even during the pandemic times, it was the automation which sailed through in terms of even in the finance sector, and the companies, all the hedge funds and all big names who had automated their processes were the ones who were most benefited, and as we see right now, the markets they are skyrocketing. So this clearly states that finance as a sector has really boomed in terms of the post-pandemic measures, and it has a great scope. And I'm pretty sure Varun and Karan will also have something to add on to what I've said.
Right. So adding to what Abhishek just said, of course, finance is obviously the backbone of how many and almost all the corporations function, and you cannot put a limit to it. So once you're looking for expansion, you're looking at growth. Of course, innovation and creativity runs in parallel with finance. So looking at Industry 4.0 and the dynamic changes that we are going through, finance obviously has a very concrete importance moving forward.
All right.
Yeah, I'm looking at another one. Give me a minute or two.
Meanwhile, currently, do you want to reiterate the process through which they can get, like we are accepting NMAT also this year.
Sure. Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, what's the process behind?
Right. So now there are two things that the aspirant is required to do when one is applying by way of NMAT. One is where they have filled the forms of NMAT on the GMAC website. There they had an option of sending their scores to particular colleges that they intended to. So they need to, and mandatorily they need to include KJ Somaiya Institute of Management in that list. In addition to filling our form, in our form, they will need to enter their NMAT score that they are getting after their results are processed. So this is something. These two things are really important that each aspirant needs to keep in mind. I'm reiterating. One is filling it on the GMAC website where you will be selecting the colleges where you want your NMAT scores to be sent. KJ Somaiya Institute of Management has to be a part of the institutes that you enter over there. The website gives an option probably of 5 institutes, and you need to additionally purchase more institutes. So if you've exhausted that option on your part, you are requested to please do that additional purchase for an additional fee and include the college over there, and also fill our form where you will be entering the NMAT score. So this is really important when you are wanting your NMAT scores to be considered at KJ Somaiya Institute of Management.
Okay, there's another question regarding the cutoff for the NMAT.
All right. So, of course, the NMAT cutoff, this is the first year that, KJ Somaiya Institute of Management is accepting NMAT. So, to provide a clear-cut cutoff or even an indication will be difficult at this point. So, any aspirant that is looking forward to, appear for the GDPI by way of NMAT, they really need to look out for the shortlist date, and that's when you will, and we will also get to know the exact cutoff.
Okay. So looking at another one. It details on sports management MBA. Anmol, can you go through that once again?
Yeah, so basically the process is very simple. So for now, you have to go to the process, which is the normal admission process. Then you have to fill about the SOP, which is a statement of purpose. So in that, what you have to do is that you need to specify why you are interested in that specific program, and then why KJ Somaiya Institute of Management would consider you to take into that admission. So for that, first that SOP is assesses, then the faculty, which is the GDPI panel, they call you for the interview. So it's not more of an interview. Basically, it's a discussion about why you have such a keen interest in sports management or any of a specific area. So then based on that evaluation, then the shortlist is being there, and then the waiting list. So basis on that, the students are being selected. So it's a very simple process and nothing much of to do.
Mm, Another one I'm seeking. Does KJ Somaiya provide international placement after pursuing MBIB?
So coming to the placements part, it depends on year to year. I mean, it is not something very strict that they do not accept any international placements or not. There have been companies which have visited for international positions in the past years. But as of now, the current batch, I am not very sure of it, that whether there has been any international company coming or not. But they can check about the details on the website. and there is a placement report mentioned, and you guys can check out about the details, who are the prominent recruiters, and the package that they offer. So yeah.
I think there is some now error showing in the chat box, so I'm not able to see the chat. So can we? Uh, so everyone can post their questions and queries at the comment box when the video is being posted, so we can get back to you, and you can post your email addresses. So and we will be sharing our our social media handles, so you can reach us at. So we'll be addressing your queries over there. And
Um,
can you anyone want to put some other points?
Yeah, so in case if there is an error in the chat, so definitely like what Varun said, that if Varun can share the link right away, and so you guys can reach out to us even if you have any course specific details that you are looking for. We have students across all the courses in the committee who are more than willing to help you guys out regarding any doubts about the courses and everything. You guys can reach out to us on our Facebook page or on Instagram or on Pagal Guy thread, and we will be more than happy to help you guys. And thank you so much, all of you who are still watching us. And it was a quite a good experience for all of us to share our experiences along with what is the requirement to join the institute. And in case if you have any ending notes, you guys can take over. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And I hope the insights that we provided were helpful for you. And of course, please reach out to us via any of the social media platforms, and we are always ready to get your queries solved. And all the best for any and all of your future endeavors. Looking forward to having you for the process and on campus. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.